Coming up next, I'm going to introduce you to 3 of my favorite EDTs. Eau De Toilette, as you know, most of you do, that is the lesser concentration fragrances, but it doesn't mean lesser in quality. Find out 3 of my favorites coming up next. Welcome back, everybody, to JoelTheNose, again, here at Osme Perfumery. And today, since it's warmer weather, obviously Miami's always warm, but most places now it's starting to warm up, getting a little bit better weather. You need, for warmer weather, good Eau De Toilette fragrances, EDT, right? So Eau De Toilette is typically gonna be lesser concentration fragrance oils. That's really it. That's the only thing that makes it different from, say, an Eau De Parfum, which would be the next level up of concentration. And then above that, you go to Parfum or Extrait, which is going to be the highest level of concentration of the, when I say fragrance oil, some people get confused. What I mean by fragrance oils, I mean by the actual notes, the fragrance notes, the fragrance materials, whether it be cedar or oud or, you know, bergamot, whatever you want to talk about, those notes, that's what I'm talking about, okay? So, and I'm going to go actually in order of my favorites. So I'm going to start with my third favorite Eau De Toilette is from Floris, London. This is number 89. So I've included this in my list before when I do favorite fougères. This is one of the legendary classic fougère fragrances. But what's nice about it, it's also an Eau De Toilette. So I think a really good fougère is best smelled in an Eau De Toilette or EDT concentration. That's just my personal preference. I think that's, if you go back and you look at history of the original fougères, probably a lot of them were originally EDTs. I may be wrong, but this one has been around for a long time. Number 89, again, it's considered by most perfume aficionados as one of the best fougère fragrances out there. But again, I love it. It's fresh. It's, I think, masculine. It is great to wear to the office. It's great to wear with a suit. It's great to wear outside in the hot weather. It just is a really good, excellent Eau De Toilette EDT fougère. So that was my number 3. Number 2, I'm going to go with one that I've talked about recently, and that is Riviera Verbena from Nikolai. And I'm going to give a shout out to both these houses, by the way. All 3 of the houses I'm talking about today. I just talked about Floris, London, and now I'm talking about Nikolai. I love that they give you an EDT option because everyone's, I think, sometimes gets a little bit obsessed with concentration levels of fragrances. An EDT can be just as good, and these EDTs last 5, 6, 7 hours as long or longer than a lot of EDPs or Eau De Parfums that I know. So anyways, here we go. Riviera Verbena. Again, let me just read you some of the notes on here. It's got petitgrain, verbena, vetiver. It's got kind of this lemony freshness to it. So again, this is perfect for this time of year. Really blast of like Italian lemon. It's just so fresh and zesty at the top, but it lasts. It's green. It's got some green elements to it from that verbena. Just really, really great fragrance, especially the fact that you can, by the way, get a 30 ml bottle from this house for like, it's around $65 or $70. So you get into a great niche house for a very affordable price if you want to try out the 30 versus the 100 ml, which is this one. Okay. Last, and certainly not least, and this is my favorite. It's a relatively new one on my radar, but I love it. And that is from Ramon Manigal. They have an Ibiza collection, obviously the island of Ibiza off Spain. It's a very party-centric, very, you know, obviously huge party scene, music, EDM. It's just like, you know, kind of like the South Beach of Europe. But this is Sunset Cafe. Sunset Cafe. This has got a really interesting smell of coffee, sea foam, seaweed. What a really rare, interesting combination. It's one of the things why I love Ramon Manigal, they just come up with some really different fragrance combinations. And it is really good. I love this, but it's still fresh at the same time. Even though you've got that coffee and that foam and seaweed, the mixture is just sublime. Really, really dig this fragrance. Been wearing it a lot recently, especially now as it's getting really warm here. And as I said before, this is an EDT, it's an Eau De Toilette, so perfect one. If you've never tried this and you've never heard of it, I really, really recommend getting your nose on it. You can always order a sample here from Osme. They'll mail you a sample. And here it is, very cool bottle also. Love their bottles. Love that blue. Sunset Cafe from Ramon Manigal. All right, there you have it. My 3 favorite EDTs right now. There are many more. And again, I just shout out to all those houses for giving EDT options, classic fragrances, and what am I going to say? Just beautifully constructed and composed, and really, really good ones that you need to try. I'll be back soon with another video. Thank you guys for watching as always. Peace, love, and perfume.